Just wait for it to start. So hopefully people can hear me. I'm Matt, marketing manager for the Rogue Prince of Persia here at Evil Empire. We've been in early access for over a month now, and we've been adding content with weekly updates. Hang on, I'm gonna turn that down. So yeah, we've been adding weekly content with weekly updates. And it's been a while, so we thought we'd showcase some of the new content that we've been adding. There's a new biome, there's new mobs, there's new weapons, and there's the beginning of a kind of end game difficulty level, new game plus kind of thing. So let's get into it. So if you haven't seen the Rogue Prince of Persia before, it's a 2D action platformer roguelite. This is the Oasis, the hub, where you've got all your unlocks, all the people you know. You can buy things. I haven't bought everything yet because there's a lot of stuff to get. There's medallions, weapons, anything that you want. I'm going to go to Zagros Village and showcase some of the stuff. So as I was saying, we've been in early access for like over a month. We've been doing weekly updates, but we're going to start doing updates maybe every 2 weeks, sometimes 1 week if it's worth it. I think it's going to be better to come to you guys with updates that are a bit more chunky, a bit more a bit more meaningful. Because at the moment, sometimes they can be a bit too small, maybe a bit underwhelming. We want to change that. I am not concentrating at all. So I'm supposed to be showcasing the game, and I'm not even doing it. So yeah, we're going to start releasing some more updates in a more chunky fashion with decent sized bits of content. We just found that the workflow with before was a bit too hard on the team, a bit too complicated. So yeah, it should be good. There's no game audio on the stream, so you can't hear this. No game audio. Why is that? That's why. Is that better? No. La. Sorry for anyone who's just joining us. Right, is that better? I think that should be better. Just some audio problems. Yes, okay, let's go. Sorry about that. So what was I saying? So I've already covered the updates. So yeah, I haven't seen any of the new stuff yet because we're right in the opening area. But yeah, we've got lots of new stuff to show soon as well. We've got, as I was saying before, there's a new kind of end game area where you'll be able to, basically add more difficulty, unlock new things, really hit that roguelite loop, which everyone wants. And obviously we've got loads of weapons, enemies, and upgrades and all kinds of stuff coming very, very soon. I'll just put it wherever. You want to see the good stuff. Hey, I'm not doing too hot. So there's a question, can I say more about the difficulties to come? I can't say too much because it's still kind of work in progress, still a lot of stuff being experimented with. All I can really say is you'll be able to choose the difficulty increases that you want in a certain way. I don't want to explain it too much because I'm not really allowed to say, but it'll be fun. It'll be good. It'll be everything you've dreamed of and more. But it'll be like customizable. It's not kind of enforced in a certain way. Like, okay, this difficulty setting is you have to have this, this, and this. It's a bit more customizable than that. But yeah, you'll see. It'll be in like 2, maybe 3 weeks. So not long. And then you can play with it to your heart's content. Will you get a preview of the endgame area? Well, I'll show it to you if I get to the endgame. There's a strong chance that I won't because I'm obviously not paying attention. But yeah, if we get there, I will try and show it to you. Hey, there's a lot of shielded pangolins, and I do not like pangolins. That bugged out. Academy, no. Can I get to the new area? Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter if I go to Academy or Aqueduct; it will end up in the new biome. So yeah, a couple of weeks ago we added the temple biome in an update with UB Forward. And yeah, it's basically like super Prince of Persia. There's spinning axes, there's pressure plate spikes, there's arrows shooting out the walls, there's all kinds of stuff. So yeah, we really kind of wanted to pay homage to the Prince of Persia with that, and you'll see it soon. We'll get there. What else did we add? Yeah, lots of mobs, some weapons. I'll try and find the Falcata. This is a newer mob. That was a new mob. I'll try and not kill the next one. There you go. So he kind of like runs after you, rather than like the others who kind of slow walk. This is much more meant to be more dangerous. And as you can see, like if you dodge, they'll do another attack in quick succession. So if you're not careful, they'll get you. So yeah, we've been trying to add more like enemy variety, different behaviors. Here's another one. So this guy, yeah, he creates this big spike. So if you're not careful, it hurts you, and it also can like pin you in an area. So say if there was enemies here, and I'm not careful, that can come up and block me, and then I'm screwed. So yeah, the guys you kind of want to kill straight away. So yeah, we've been adding stuff. We've only been out for just over a month, and we're really trying to make sure that now we get a lot of variety in terms of enemies, in terms of weapons, obviously new areas, all the good stuff, basically. So yeah, we've got lots of plans. In a few months, I think we'll come with like a big update. Obviously, we'll be putting in lots of small stuff, if you can call a whole in-game thing small. We'll be adding lots of stuff along the way for the next couple of months, and then we'll come with something big and chunky and surprising and awesome. So stick around. I like that. So compared to our internal roadmap, are we on time? So I mean, it's early access, so we kind of had, we had like a roadmap in a rough sense, but we want to stay really flexible, and we've kind of been revisiting it due to the reaction of some of the stuff in early access. So are we on time? I guess yes. The stuff which we reacted to, some of the stuff which we've seen, the comments, and the new stuff which we're experimenting with is on time, for sure. I can't really say much about it, so I'm sorry it's a bit of a non-answer. But yes, we are on time. We've got lots of cool stuff in the works, and we can't wait to show you all. I wanted to jump and I also wanted the medallion, and I got stuck in between the two. Hey, exactly what I was talking about earlier, the new blob. I forgot that he flashes for a second time once you go past him, so So this is a new thing we added last week. Basically, if you're not happy with your medallions, how you place them, you made a mistake, you can come here and you can detach them. I'll do it just because I'm showing you stuff. It's a dev stream. And like that, you can then rearrange, say this one, I'd put it here, and now I'm wasting the two green arrow upgrades. I can put it here instead. And now I can make the most of all my good medallions. So this is the kind of stuff we'll be adding all the time, these kind of like quality of life, these just improvements to game systems as we get feedback from the players, when we realize stuff which works, which doesn't work, and yeah, just stuff which our devs want to add. So yeah, we'll definitely be super active during the early access, well, as we have been. But that will continue, is all I'm trying to say. I always forget to use my bow. Quite use them often. I can showcase that. That's a new weapon as well, the Bagnak. I don't know if is that how you say it? Bagnak? Yeah, it's these claw things, and you kind of basically turn into a version of like Wolverine from Marvel. I'll try and show you. Now there's no enemies, that's difficult when I want to show you something. But let's try and make it past Baruda, the first boss. So Barud also had like a bit of a rework. We changed some attacks. That's the thing, once we got something in the game, it's not necessarily like finished. We're always going to tweak it, adjust things, add things if we want to. And again, that's based on feedback from the players, our own wants and needs and desires. I think Atar, the second boss, he's probably going to get a bit of a rework as well, make it more interesting. Not that he's bad, but just to make it better. We've thought about game modes that would be different from the current mode. For example, mode without enemies, only got obstacles. Yes, we have been thinking about adding stuff like that. Not necessarily modes, but like temporary parts of a level when you could do some obstacle platforming for a reward. I think we're going to try and prototype something, so watch out for that. But yes, definitely all that kind of stuff. We're super into doing that, adding a bit of variety in the gameplay. Obviously, like the platforming feels really good. The wall run, when you get like the perfect move off the poles, it feels really good. Even I know it's my job to say that, but it does. And we want to highlight that, make the most of that. Not force the players, but give the players opportunities to really experience that in the best way possible. So yes, basically. So I'm gonna read the chat at the same time. Here we go, second stage. Hey, I keep doing that. Move it. Give me a rock. Sorry, I'm just concentrating because I don't want to die. I think I didn't level up my weapons. I think that's why I'm taking a while. That was completely my fault. Not playing the game properly. No. Let me get you. Ah, did it? So that was the first boss, Barood. Sorry I took a while. I didn't level up my weapons, so I was a bit useless. I'll take that. So here is the new level we added just a couple of weeks ago. Actually, it's almost a month ago now. Time goes by super quick. It's the Temple of Atar, and you're gonna see what it's like. It's like classic pop. Lots of traps, lots of cool stuff. Lots of arrows, lots of spikes, axes, and you can smash through doors, which is always cool. And these guys, who are huge and also a huge pain in the butt. Oops, oh god, what am I doing? So will any new content be shown in this stream? Not new content as in never seen before. This is new content since the release. Yeah, as I said, it was released like a month ago. And we'll also show you like the quick preview of the endgame content or difficulty content, which we'll be introducing at some point. But just a teaser, not the actual content itself. Sorry. So new story content, when will that arrive? Well, there will be story content with the end game stuff, the difficulty options. Yeah, I can't say much about it. It's annoying when I can't say much about it, but it's really cool. It's it's going to make it quite mysterious. It adds another layer to kind of the lore about some of the characters. Yeah, it's really cool. But you're going to see. You're going to see. And it'll take you a while to get there because it's after you've beaten the second boss, so obviously you're going to die a lot. It's going to take you quite a while to get there every time, to have all the interactions, I'm not paying attention at all. So yeah, it's going to be really cool. It's going to add like a lot to the game, a lot of complexity, a lot of layers, a lot of stuff to discover. Yeah, we're actually really excited to get that out, get that shipped, and it should be in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. No. Up. Any questions? Will certain elements unlock once certain story conditions are completed or other conditions met? Kind of, yes. And that's kind of how it works already. You do some stuff in the story and then it unlocks new areas. Which then allows you to get different weapons because you find new weapons in new areas. But yeah, the whole narration system obviously is kind of underutilized at the moment. Because for early access, we wanted to focus on getting kind of the gameplay loop sorted, and the biomes, the content. So yeah, more of that will be coming. And yeah, this is one of the new enemies we added, and they are super annoying in a good way. That's possible. Yeah, they're meant to add another layer of challenge. You can't just run at them and just bash the hell out of them. You have to be careful with the big shield. And this is his brother. And yeah, they push you if you're not careful, which is usually into a big pile of spikes. So yeah, you have to be super careful. New medallions, yeah, there will be new medallions coming, and I think we're also going to do like a little, a small rework of the system as well, because it can be a bit complicated. Yeah, so again, this is the thing we'll be tweaking throughout early access, the different systems. We'll never do like a complete rework. Well, obviously, I can't guarantee we never will, but you can't expect people to kind of relearn a whole new system. So it'll definitely be more tweaks and modifications than actual completely changing a system. So this, oh, yeah, they're annoying as well. So this is one of the new weapons as well that we added since early access. Basically, you see the counter there. Basically, with every hit, the counter goes up, and I think you do 10% more damage with every number. So yeah, it's a pretty cool weapon, and we'll be adding way more stuff like that throughout the early access. Lots of interesting stuff where it's not just a sword and that's it. There'll be different mechanics for each one. Will the challenge rooms come back even if they don't have new stuff to unlock? Yeah, so basically we agree the challenge rooms are super fun. Like they're one of the best parts of the game. As I was saying earlier, like the platforming, the traversal system is really fun with all the backflips and the wall run and everything. So yeah, because basically people who haven't played the game, the challenge room is basically just a platforming section without enemies, and it's quite hard. And if you make it to the end, you get like a blueprint for a weapon or a medallion. And the thing is now, if you find all the blueprints, then the challenge rooms don't appear anymore. Which is a shame because they're awesome. So yeah, we are aware of that and we want to put them back in. Probably with a system where if you do the challenge room, you then get a load of gold or spirit glimmers or like a cool upgrade of the weapon. Yeah, it's basically it's in the works for sure. We are definitely aware that they are awesome and they should be always in the game. Hey, I am not paying attention. Lucky. I think we're going to have to add a teleport here because it's always a pain in the ass to go back. That's early access. Always adding stuff. Hey. So this level has quite a lot of the platforming. We did use it to show off some like quick platforming sections where you have to jump from pole to pole. Making sure that you don't get eaten by those plants with their sticky tongues. Yeah, basically just wanted to show off some of the cool platforming stuff that you could do. But yeah, I think this week we've got an update coming, which should introduce a very cool system. Again, I can't say much to spoil it, but it adds a bit of like adrenaline, a bit of something extra, shall we say, to the prince. I think you're gonna like it. It's super cool. So come back, and if you haven't bought the game, buy it and see what happens. 'Cause it's gonna be great. I forgot what it's like to stream and chat at the same time. It's tricky. Are there skins in this game? There will be. There aren't at the moment, but they are definitely coming. I know people love skins. So yeah, we'll have to see what kind of skins we make. If people want, skins from other parts of the brand, the IP, the Prince of Persia, I imagine they do. And obviously, we'll make up our own cool twists on his outfit. And there'll be other stuff too to unlock, other cosmetics. That's the plan. Anyway, it won't just be, weapons and medallions. We want to add customizable stuff, especially around the hub, because everyone likes creating their own kind of home, if you will, like, you know, like Hades does and tons of games. It's all coming. It's all good stuff. It's all coming. Hey. Oh, that was nothing. So this is one of those little platforming sections I talked about earlier. Okay, I need to... So this is where the teleport system comes in handy. I'm about to fight the last boss for the minute. The last boss at the moment. There will be more. But yeah, with the teleport system, I found there was the weapon improvement lady, Atar, and now I can go back and beef up my weapon before I take on the boss, because it's hard. Beef it up. And then we're going to go try and kick some butt. Let's go. Yeah, the music is insane. Yes, it's Asadi, Daniel Asadi, who did it. He's Iranian American, and yeah, he uses loads of traditional instruments, and he like mixed them with all these like modern rhythms and electronic music. And yeah, it's, if you can hear it, the soundtrack is incredible. So yeah, it's Asadi, Asadi, if you want to look him up. So yeah, this is the second boss. There will be a third boss one day. That's coming. Hey. I'm not doing it right. That's completely my fault. I'm messing up. So yeah, this is, as I was saying earlier, this boss is going to get a bit of a rework, because yeah, the attack pattern can be a bit tricky. But this is cool. Little chase scene. So yeah, it really pushes your platforming skills to the test. As well as your combat skills. Who doesn't love a little chase scene in a game? No. Gotta get the timing right for that. I always forget about that bit. Yep. No, no. Oh, I always mess up. See, I hope you'll be better than me. You play the game. Oh. And there you have it. So, yeah, I mean, I just did this whole run in one go. Usually it doesn't work like that. I've been practicing since I knew I was going to do a stream. Yeah, it is more difficult than it looks. So yeah, after this, there will be another biome and another boss. For the moment, that's where the early access ends. But there's loads of like other stuff to unlock at this point for you. And then yes, soon there will be something else. Mysterious. Not very friendly. So yeah, we'll be putting in the Awakening in a couple of weeks, and basically it's yeah, new kind of difficulty levels / new game plus / end game stuff, where yeah, you basically get these talismans, and each one will let you choose something which gives you more difficulty, but then in doing so you get to unlock more stuff. You know, something just classic normal roguelike kind of stuff. And yeah, I can't really say too much more about it, but you'll be able to play with it in 2 or 3 weeks. And obviously there'll be more story, like this is linked to other things. Yeah, it's going to be really cool. And it's going to add like a whole new layer to the game. Lots of replayability, lots of cool stuff. Just, yeah. And it won't be finished. Like when we add it, we'll just keep adding more and more to that mechanic. More stuff to unlock, more options, just kind of everything. Like we did with all the rest of the early access content. More weapons, more mobs, everything. So yeah, play it. I'm going to show off this. This is a weapon that we added with the temple update. Basically, it's 2 big iron balls, which you can light on fire, and you just like spin them around and smash people. So it's super fun to play with, obviously. And I'm going to unlock some random stuff because I should. So let's go see the Hun's camp. This is not, when you first get the game, this is not unlocked. And then through the story, through discovering things, you unlock it. And then once you're here, you have to discover new stuff, which then pushes you along the story. And that's more the stuff we're going to be adding in early access as we add more biomes. We'll add more of the story, more stuff to unlock. So yeah, there'll be tons and tons more content to pick up. I'm just going to leave him. No. There you go. That never gets old. Just kicking someone off a cliff. That's just. So if people haven't played the game before, that when you've got a shielded enemy, it takes quite a while to take their health down. So we've added a mechanic where if you kick an enemy onto someone else, already they get stunned. But the enemy who has the shield, they just lose it completely. that's what I tried to show you earlier as well. That's like the Wolverine style, cool new weapon. Basically, when you kill someone, your special attack automatically gets triggered. So if with a bunch of enemies, you can start just kind of go through all of them in about 2 seconds. So it's really fun. And that's the other way to break a shield. You just dive attack on top of them, which is also fun. As well, if someone hasn't played this before, on the poles, if you time it right, you get to do this like perfect thing. It's super fun and it feels awesome. Like you really feel like Prince of Persia, just like crazy acrobat, running everywhere, flipping off things, and just generally being a badass. What else did we add and haven't showed you yet? Oh yeah, and if you want to follow the game's development, we're on the official Prince of Persia Discord. The devs are always there, talking to people, reading suggestions. If you need help, we're there. So yeah, if you go to the official Discord, we've just got our own section called The Rogue. And obviously we're all hanging around in the Steam forums too. And classic stuff like Evil Empire, we're on Twitter and all that kind of stuff. So any questions, come ask. Oops. No! So yeah, people who haven't played this game before, it's not like full on just rush in and kill everyone. It's about managing the enemies, which is why we've added like the kick. So like if you're stuck in a position with two enemies, you can either kick one onto the other to stun them, or you can kind of come in between them, kick one away, and then it allows you to protect the other one. So it's not just run in and just smash everyone with your sword. You're always thinking about what you can do with your moveset. And if you're really like in trouble, you just will run away in a second and you're out of there. So it's basically, it's kind of your way of playing is easily customizable to yourself without doing anything. We just give you a load of options and you're free to use what you want to do. Like if you want to just run in and try and kill everyone, like you're free to do so, and you'll be able to beat the game. But if you want to have fun and just experiment with different ways of fighting, that's an option. Hey, I'm gonna die. But is there parrying? So yeah, someone said there isn't any parrying, but we think we're going to add at least a weapon, probably a couple, where yeah, you can parry. We know people do ask for it a lot. We didn't add it in as an option because, as I just said, we wanted the gameplay to be much more about managing the group of enemies rather than just like parrying everything. I mean, the kick is already kind of a pretty decent, it's not a parry, but it fulfills a similar part of the moveset. But yeah, basically it was a design choice not to put it as a automatic option. We've already done Aqueduct, so I'll show you the Academy. So yeah, this is my save, so I've got quite a lot of stuff unlocked. If you buy the game, if you play it, there'll be many less options. You basically have quite a linear path for the first run, but then you very quickly unlock new biomes, unlock new things to do. So yeah, you'll have lots of stuff to do basically. You can do quite a lot of different runs before you've seen everything. I mean, like a lot of runs. And then, of course, we'll be adding a load of stuff still. We've got so much stuff to add during early access. So yeah, there'll be plenty to do. So someone's asked about outfits again. Yeah, if you didn't see earlier, we'll be adding skins very soon. So yeah, this is the Academy. What am I doing? Hey, and yeah, as you can see, there's lots of rotating axings. These guys are super annoying. They shoot stuff, projectiles which go through walls, which is never fun to be on the end of. This truck goes hard. But yeah, this is basically you sacrifice your health and you get something like an item which is pretty powerful. I'm maybe too confident, so I always do it. But basically, you're just trying to give the players a choice. You know, it's up to you. You can risk it if you want. If not, you can just keep going, and you know, it doesn't really change your run. Because you know, good roguelites have choice. What's my favorite weapon? Ape. That's a good question. I might go with the vanilla answer and just say the double daggers. Like, no, the Tabar, the big heavy axe thing, because I like big heavy weapons which do a load of damage. So, even though I know that some people don't really like it, but I love it. Yeah, this kind of stuff is like a nod to the roots from Sands of Time. There's always loads of rooms filled with puzzles, with challenges. And seeing as you've got this really cool wall run mechanic, we're going to be adding more and more stuff like that as well. To both capture that Prince of Persia feel and to also kind of challenge your platforming abilities and to really kind of show off the moveset. So yeah, we'll be adding more of that too. I don't need to go. Oops. Yep. What am I doing? When we switch on the map, the music disappears. Yeah, that's something we were going to fix. Like the music doesn't disappear; it just gets quieter. But I think it's too quiet. So again, this is just something that is early access. We realise what can be improved, and we're gonna put that in soon. Yeah, early access, but it will be fixed. Already done that. I keep messing up. There's a lot of rooms. Already seen that one. So these things is where you save your spirit glimmers, and then that's what you use to unlock stuff back at the Oasis. And you get spirit glimmers by killing Huns, like this guy. Let's get that. It's worse than my one, but I want to show it off because it's part of the new content we've released already during the early access. So yeah, they do that, and then the special set it on fire. So I'm trying to find an enemy to hit with it. I'm doing a terrible job of showing off the game. Hop. Let's light these on fire. Not a good start. Oops. So this is the new weapon, the flaming sensors. I know. Oh my god. There you see the effect. I'd applied resin to the boss, and then if you use fire on the resin, it creates this big like blue flame. And that's something else we're going to be adding more of, especially with any new medallions. More of these like synergies, so you'll be able to create some like crazy broken build with like unlocking super effects. I'll show it off, but I'll keep the sensors just to show them off with some enemies because I'll use it against the boss. Well, let's go back through the new level as well again. For people who didn't see it earlier, this is the new update, the new level we added with an update during the UB Forward. So yeah, this was our first biome added in early access, the Temple of Atar. And this is where you unlock the weapon, the flaming sensors. So yeah, they're pretty good. So you see we've got these booby trap arrows, which you have to be aware of. There's pressure plate spikes. There's all kinds of stuff. Basically everything Prince of Persia is here. Let's get these babies on fire. Yeah, you got spinning axes, all kinds of traps. Basically everything in this biome is trying to actively kill you. Yeah, it's not really a temple anymore. It's not a place of peace. Let's put it that way. Hey! Let's go get out of the way of this. Sorry, being a noob again. So pressure plate spikes, and this is a new mob we added with the update too. He's tricky, like you can't kick him, it blocks your attacks, he pushes you back, usually onto spikes. So yeah, we really wanted to add more enemy variety, because obviously it's early access, we didn't have a huge amount of enemies, and now we're really like pushing to have much more enemies, much more weapons, all the good stuff which gives you that variety, that choice. It's all coming quick. It'll be coming every couple of weeks, new content. It's all the good stuff. Oh yeah, shut it off, this power. terrible, terrible. And yeah, these kind of rooms, these kind of challenge rooms, they're all not randomly generated, but they're randomly placed. So sometimes when you come through this level, you have that room. Sometimes it would be one with a load of spinning axes. Sometimes be one with lots of spikes. So basically every time you come here, it's different. And it's the same with all the levels in the game. They're all kind of procedurally generated. But especially here, there's a lot of stuff. Every time you come back, there'll be a new thing to mess up your day and try and kill you, which is always fun. Get some fire on it. Not yet. Come on. What have I done? So this is the good thing about the teleport system. If you've missed parts of a level, you can just easily get there in like 2 seconds, so you don't get bored. Always satisfying. Let's go to the gardens. I think I need a new weapon because I'm getting a bit underpowered. So again, yeah, it's not usual that you just keep going through a run without dying. Just practiced a lot. It's marketing manager for the game, so I have to play it a lot. It is a difficult game, I promise. Well, that's the satisfying thing about it, is learning the combat systems, learning the moveset, and how it can help you. That's kind of the rewarding part of the game. But yeah, like I said earlier, this biome is really made for the platforming. Yeah, it feels really good once you get it right. It's one of the highlights for me, with the music as well. So good. Yeah, I need a new weapon. I'm just gonna skip that. Oh, I've got an achievement. And yeah, achievements, we will be adding more. Obviously, as we add more content, that means there's more keyblades we can make. So yeah, keep an eye out for those. We're getting more of that. We'll be adding more of everything. No! God. I'm panicking, I'm panicking. I'm gonna go find a new weapon. Oh god. I'm gonna die. That's better. Classic rookie mistake. The slam onto spikes. That's shameful. Oops, that's user error. Oh, I don't want it to end. I love the platforming parts in this, so good. No, but I've done everything. Let's go. Boss fight. I'm not sure if I'm going to make this one. What was the air dash looking ability? Is this... It's, yeah, basically it teleports you behind enemies, or it's good for speed running. So that's what you like doing. Oh, it's called actually. Stealth Spirit. There you go. But there's loads of those. There's loads that I haven't shown. There's loads to unlock. Basically lets you really create a kind of a build, if you want to use that word. Depending on which ones you pick up, which ones you find, which ones you like, you can use. And it depends on the medallions you pick up as well. There's a whole load of options. Not bad. So this boss kind of challenges the platforming more. Obviously to get around all these platforms, to reach him, to get out of the way of his attacks. And then when he goes into his invincible mode and you have to outrun the clouds like this, you've really got to be on your platforming, otherwise you're going to get got. no. Ay. I always forget about that bit. That was close. So yeah, if anyone who wasn't watching earlier, this is where the early access content ends. There's going to be another biome and another boss added after this. But obviously there's loads of stuff to unlock, there's loads of story, and there's tons of stuff left for people to do. But then, coming soon, is this. So yeah, even the prince has no idea what's going on. Neither do we. And yeah, because we had this screen earlier when I was playing, but basically what this area is going to be is kind of end game content, like difficulty, new game plus kind of thing, where you get rights, I think that's what we might call them. And what that basically is, it applies a difficulty option. And then in doing so, you can then unlock new things and experience new things. And the more you unlock, the more you can increase difficulty, and then obviously that lets you unlock more stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. It's gonna add like a ton of replayability, a ton of customizability, more difficulty, more challenge, more stuff to get. So basically, all the stuff you want from a good roguelite. And that should be coming in about 2 or 3 weeks. And there's more story as well, like that's linked to some of the other stuff in the game. Of course, it's not just gonna be a random thing on its own. So yeah, that's gonna be super cool. It's coming very soon. Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks. And yeah, obviously we're not just adding that, we're still adding new mobs, new weapons, etc, etc, etc. Yeah, so basically stick around in the access, there's tons more stuff coming. Lots of cool stuff. Oh, let go. Just gonna unlock something, why not? I'll do one more run. Just why not? Yeah, the update is going to be fat. It's in a bin. Okay. Oh. I've got a question. Never played Rogues before. Is it per update cost? Like, if you make 4 levels each quarter or something, you need to pay 3 or 4 euros? No, so basically every update is a free update. Potentially, if we add like a lot of content and we feel like the current price is a bit under what it should be, we might raise the price. But the updates themselves, they'll never be paid. But during early access, it's not something we're going to do. See if anyone didn't see earlier, this is one of the new weapons that we added during early access. And you see the counter going up. That's basically every hit you make, the counter goes up, and I think you get an extra 10% damage. So if you keep the streak going, it gets super powerful. But the streak is short, like it runs out very quickly. So you need to keep going. It kind of like pushes you almost to go into like really fast-paced gameplay, which is super cool. I really like this weapon. See, it starts to just demolish things. So that's also something we added. When you did the dive attack at the start of early access, you didn't hit enemies that were on the way, and now we've tweaked it. So yeah, if there's an enemy in the way, they fall off their pole as you do it. It just feels way more satisfying, and that's what you want from games. You want satisfying gameplay, so that's what we're going to give you. So yeah, this week we have another update coming as well. As I said earlier, it's one other thing. You can break these, and you get even more spirit glimmers, but you haven't saved them. So if you die, it's like a risk reward. If you die now, you're going to lose them. So it's up to you if you want to do that or not. What was I saying? Oh yeah, update this week. It's going to be adding something super cool. Something which is going to make it feel even cooler as you play through the game. I can't really say too much, but stick around because they moved the platform. Stick around because it's going to be cool. It's going to be great. It's going to really add something to the game, and I hope you like it. Just demolishes people. So as I was saying earlier, we've added quite a lot of enemies recently. This guy is one of them. This is super annoying spike, which damages you and can like kind of temporarily trap you next to enemies if you're not careful. And then there's this guy who runs after you and does like a double attack. I think he's slowed down with the resin. So yeah, look, even if you dodge, he comes back around. Yeah. So yeah, so you have to be careful. So yeah, we're always looking to add more variety, more cool stuff, more differences, more variety basically, because you don't want to be running up against the same enemy just basically slashing at you all the time. People want some variety, some difference, otherwise it just gets boring. So yeah, we've got more coming. I think we might actually have a mob getting added this week, if not this week, definitely next week. So yeah, don't worry, there is way more content on the way. And even that, like the archer, you see they just dodge out of the way. Because we don't want them just to be a boring mob where it's just, oh, it's an archer, it's okay, I'll just run at it and attack it and it's dead. We want to give them like a reactivity, a bit more intelligence, rather than some games that are just stand there and shoot at you and they don't move out of danger. So yeah, we've really tried to make the mobs interesting. So will there be cutscenes in a way that the reveal trailer showcased? It's maybe. It's not a priority for us. We're working on a system where we can kind of add in-game scenes with like animations and placement and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, the priority for us is gameplay at the moment. Then obviously we need to add kind of more dressing to the game. So yeah, there'll be more stuff added in terms of not just narration, but more. How would you say it? Completely blanking on my words. Like, let's say in French, mise en scène, like setting up scenarios and little kind of cutscenes to add a bit more in depth to the game. Sorry, I'm just completely losing my words. How many weapons can you use at a time? Well, it's just one main weapon and one secondary weapon. That's it. But it's up to you if you want to switch, if you want to just upgrade the weapon you have. If you have favorites, but obviously you want to encourage people to switch. But as you know, as the game goes on, there'll be more variety added and more kind of extra systems, if that's the right word, to kind of give you more of a dilemma of whether you switch a weapon or not. So there might be maybe bonuses on some weapons, so you think, I prefer that other one, but this one's got a really good bonus, so I don't want to switch it. Just to create more kind of dilemmas and choice. So for sure. No, didn't want to do that. With bare hands combat, yeah. You know, actually, I'd like to see bare hand combat. Yeah, someone said that you kind of do when you throw the spear, and you're left with your bare hands. But I'd like to see kind of something like knuckle dusters. Yeah, it's not super Prince of Persia, to be honest, but it would be cool, so why not? Easy. So I'm not sure just the chakram yet. So the chakram is like ranged like the bow, but it kind of, it's like a boomerang. It goes in and comes back. And there's also a spiked version which does way more damage, but it hurts you too. So there is a Tower of Oblivion, but I'm supposed to be showing off the content we added during early access, so I'll go to the temple again. But it's cool. I like this. This biome's super interesting with all the traps, all the challenge rooms. So let's show it off. And it's just super Prince of Persia, so it's always cool. No. Good start. So yeah, collapsible floors, bikes, arrows shooting out of the walls. Got everything in here. No. Jesus. Pressure plate spikes. Hey, you got to be really careful and like watch your back, because if it's so easy to get hit by an arrow, or so yeah, you just got to have eyes on the back of your head. Oh yeah, swinging axes. In case there wasn't already enough traps. Gotta add more of them. What's the gooey purple stuff? It's resin. So it's an effect I've got from see these where it's like it's got like the purple bluey stuff. Those are effects which are being triggered by moves, thanks to the medallions. And the resin acts as a slowdown on enemies, but it's also, if you have a fire effect, it then triggers this like big burning effect and does way more damage to enemies. So there's synergies you can make, and we're going to be adding more of those, and kind of making it easier to trigger the effects as well. Because at the moment, sometimes it's quite specific. So I think it'd be good to try and make it more easy, more common to trigger effects, and kind of build these crazy builds and have these kind of cool moments where stuff explodes and it feels really good. So I was going to buy that because I love it. So yeah, more stuff's coming. More platforming. So, other outfits considered? Yeah. So, I think I talked about it earlier. Outfits are definitely they're in the works. They're coming. Date to be confirmed. Love this weapon. No. That was terrible. Wake up. Close. Will there be new weapons added soon? Yes. More of everything. Weapons, enemies, levels, everything. Upgrades, you name it, we got it. Oh, I didn't even show the upgrades. After this run, I'll show you the meta progression that we added. Yeah, I'm supposed to be showing off the content we added during early access. I didn't even mention meta progression. I was getting too cocky. What am I doing? upgrade that. Not having a good day with those. No questions. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to beat the boss this time. But we'll see. Now I'll show you the meta progression, and then I will leave you to it. Does the prince have a name? Nope. He's just the prince. No. Gonna get you. So I can't believe I've actually done 3 runs in a row without dying. I think that's actually a new record for me. If anyone's watching, it's not that easy. I'm not trying to big myself up, but yeah, it is actually quite a difficult game. And then here, yes, I said it before, but just in case anyone's joined us, this is where the game ends. This doesn't really end. There's tons of stuff. Even me, I've still got loads of stuff to unlock, and I've been playing it for hours and hours. But then after this one, we're going to add another biome and another boss, and then we're going to add in just a couple of weeks some end game content where you have difficulty options, and the more difficulty options you put, the more resources you win, and then you can unlock new things with the resource you get, and then you unlock more difficulty options, and you keep going and going and going. So it really adds that replayability, that roguelite, the choice to have difficulty options. So this is basically new. We added this last week. At the moment, it's just interactions with a bit of story. But here is when you'll be unlocking all this new difficulty level stuff, and then yeah. This is going to be really cool. It's going to be very, very, very cool. So yeah, obviously there it's a bit basic, but we're adding way more stuff. So just for people watching, I'm going to just have a look at the meta progression that we added. So yeah, before this wasn't here at the start of early access. We realized we needed it, so we added it. So you can unlock stuff like extra health points, more health potions, stuff that you can automatically save spirit glimmers, so you know you've got stuff that you can unlock. And then this, we'll be adding a lot more to this again in, I think, 2 weeks time. There'll be much more added to this, more unlocks to get, and a little slight rework, I believe. So we're really focusing on getting this core game loop perfected over the next month, while still adding new mobs, new weapons, etc. Yeah, so basically there's tons of stuff coming. Buy it, play it. We're in early access. We're always here. We're always around. Always adding things. 1.0 is quite a long way off. So by the time we've finished, there'll be so much content in this game. But it's very fun to play right now. So please play it. And that's it. I'm gonna go. I've done 3 runs. So yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed the showcase of all the new content we've added, and just the game in general. And yeah, I'll see you again soon.